Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4. And this, directly in front of us, is Date Masamune. I remembered that I didn't actually go over this pretender chassis in very much detail, so let's talk about him real quick. This wise man was once the general of the East in the old Pantocrator's armies. After the general of the West had almost been slain, the Pantocrator became worried. As a precaution, he granted his general a divine body so that he would not easily be slain. Now that the Pantocrator has fallen, the general who calls himself the Celestial General is out to become the new god. Date Masamune, messenger of gods, rider of the clouds, the far traveler, creator of the calendar, is a pretender god trying to banish all other pretenders and become a true god. I love these titles. They are so awesome. Because of his nature magic, he has a supply bonus. He is poison resistant and shock resistant, and that's about it. But he's still a pretty beefy guy at 220 hit points, and he's got amazing stats even without any items. So there may come a time in the future where I use him in battle. He can misform, reinvigorate, and etherealize himself, so we might get there. Although, remember now, he is in his own dominion, otherwise he would only have 100 hit points. What's next? Well, I would like to welcome Hello Kitty to the team. This is not one of the first name requests, but since nobody really wants to be an Oba, or an Uba, he or she moved to the front of the line. I chose the one with 2 death, because there's a really cool spell called Stygian or Stygian Skin, which is death and water, and it's a really great defensive spell. So Hello Kitty, you're definitely going to be getting a lot of items and fun stuff in the future to buff up your character before she goes into battle. I also renamed one Yubaba, which is the sorceress witch from the Miyazaki film Spirited Away. So that's what I did. I also changed my recruit priorities a little bit. I am starting upon an aquatic adventure a little earlier in this Let's Play than the previous one, and I'm doing so because I can. These Kappas are really great troops. They don't cost much in the way of production, though they are gold expensive, and so after 2 turns of recruitment, I'm going to send them up north to conquer some water provinces. This is important because we have Atlantis in this game, and Atlantis has an advantage in the water, so I want to create a foothold before they get everything. One thing worth noting about Atlantis, too, is they're not really an underwater nation. I mean, they are, but really, they're not. What I mean by that is, they start underwater, and they can be underwater, but they're all amphibious. They can attack on land. If it was Oceania, or Pelagia, or even parts of Relay, they would be aquatic. They stay under the water. It's very hard for them to come above land. Not so for Atlantis. In fact, as you can see up here, there they are. Not only are they on land, but they're incredibly far away from any ocean. I'm not even sure what's going on here. And I'm going to find out. How am I going to find out? Well, Hello Kitty is going to help me with that. She is going to get another black servant to go up there and see what's going on. I also added a little bit of conjuration in my research in order to get the Voice of Apsu spell, and so I could summon Shura Ghost Generals, who a few of you have requested to be. I'm also moving out Date Masamune to do some site searching, since, as I said, he can search for all air, astral, and earth sites. He will find every single site, and I'm having someone cast Haruspex into the province before he gets there, so I know I won't miss the nature sites. Okay. Oh, before I start, also, I would like to thank someone on the Dominions forums. Gigio, or Grigio87, who suggested to me that having a capital start on a swamp does not actually impact your resources at all. You have the same resources regardless of where you start. The difference is, in a swamp capital, you do not have roads, which would add to my administration and also make coming to and from this location easier. So that's the real negative of having a castle in a swamp, not resources, which are the same. To prepare myself for this Let's Play, to kind of get myself in the mood, I am drinking a Japanese green tea. This particular tea is called Gyokuro. It's a special tea that they, from what I understand, they only serve to guests in Japan when guests come to visit their house. It's a tea that is grown in the shade as opposed to in the full sun, and as a result it's a very delicate tea. Like for most green teas, you want to brew them at 175 degrees. This tea you brew at about 140, and it's very complex, very delicious, but it's easy to screw up. You could overbrew it and it becomes bitter, and so you have to be really careful. Yes, folks, that's why you turn into my videos, to watch a little bit of Dominions and learn about random stuff like tea. So, you're welcome. Atlantis just claimed the Throne of Beasts, so we got some throne claiming going on. No magic sites in Morn, no magic sites in Morn. Black Servant is here. Misfortune +3 and Magic +2 in Morn. Great. I love Misfortune. And by that, of course, I mean that I don't at all. Here's my throne. Now, it was suggested that the Obakemonos may become a pincushion from the archers. I'm hoping that won't happen, but if I see it start happening, then I will change things. But right now, it seems like it hasn't been happening too badly. I mean, they've been hit, but they haven't been killed. We only lost one in that last battle. Cavalry are pretty tough. They are pretty tough. The Obakemono should be able to whack them pretty good, though. I'd like to see some smiting going on. Okay, what did we lose there? 7 Bakemono show and 2 Obakemonos. So really, the archers are more of a threat to my Bakemono shows than they are to my Obakemonos. Alright, we have our throne, and Bakemono Batman is going to claim it before we do anything else. Yeah, we just get morale and dominion. It's not that great as throne, but we'll take it. And there we are. Atlantis continues to roll, so it becomes even more important that I take this province, which falls under my dominion. And this must be the throne they claimed, so they must be around here somewhere. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't need another commander. More Obas, please. More Ovaltine, please. What is going on here? 135 gold. These creepy little things are expensive. So, Yoichi, the Kappa commander, is now going to be Kota. And before you feel bad, note that you are a high hit point, high natural protection, little turtle creature that kneecaps people and breaks their legs. So, that's pretty awesome when you think about it. And in one more turn, you are going to head to the ocean. Hopefully Atlantis won't get there before we do. Alright. There's the capital of Mictlan. This is a really high population, high income province. Okay. Bakemono Batman is going to stay tight for a second. Artemis, Sheena, and Gus are going to take this, and then they'll meet up here. That sounds like a plan to me. And oh, we discovered more Atlantis. What is going on here? I mean, look at this. Atlantis is all over the place. It's crazy. Okay. Hello, Kitty. You can go back to researching. I guess we're all out of more places to dark knowledge. Oh, we're not actually. We can dark knowledge our new throne province, yes. And Yubaba is still casting high specs. Date Masamune is going to search. And that's all, folks. Okay, we've got Construction Enchantment. Despair has claimed the Throne of Stability. So these thrones, man. Bakemono Batman, the Bakemono Generals claim the Throne of Zeal. So these thrones are going fast. One new magic site. One new magic site. And nothing. In the Wasteland has no sites so far. Mictlan is getting the jump, and they're attacking on us. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Mictlan. I'm going to be playing them in one of my nation showcases, specifically this age, Middle Mictlan, because this is the Not Blood Mictlan, and they have amazing sacred troops, like these Sun Warriors, for example, that are recruit anywhere, and with a Great Bless are just unstoppable. Now the question is, do they have a Great Bless? And in this army, they don't, of course, because they don't even have a priest. Okay, and good thing, too, because my other troops had already left, so this is just Bakemono Batman all by himself. And then Winna is my other team, so things are still working out to my advantage. Except, of course, that she is standing in the front lines. But she won't for long. Okay, a little bit more tea. This Gyokuro is also high in theanine. I don't know. Tea has two amino acids, two ingredients that are important. Caffeine, which perks you up a little bit, and theanine, which relaxes you a little bit and sharpens your focus, I guess. Drink green tea, folks. It's really good for you. We lost a Bakemono Archer. That was very good. We lost 3 Bakemono shows. Okay. Alright, so here we are, and Mictlan is... Everyone's doing better than me, pretty much. So, that's good. I'm excited about that. Oh, we seem to like finding thrones that have deadly diseases, such as this one, which has a Well of Pestilence. I am not going to be sending Date Masamune there. I may, though, send him to my swamp. Okay. And now we're ready to go. Kota, you are ready to go. Let's give you your kappas. Nothing fancy here. We're going to attack the closest, and you are just going to hang out. But close enough so that the Tritons can't maybe get behind you. Alright. And we'll move you up there, and then one turn later, you will go there. Okay. Need some more knowledge of the dark variety. Thank you very much. And we're going to get back to our, well, we are getting back to our usual business. We're losing more of the spear guys than anything else, so I'm going to keep recruiting them. Save up some money. Because I would like to build a castle. Maybe here. Well, no, not here. What am I saying? It has the disease domain. Maybe here in Winna. It has a lot of provinces next to it. I think I found a Winna, folks. Oh man, I'm terrible. Sheena has become heroic. She now has Iron Will. Good for you, Sheena. That's actually really good for a mage. It gives her increased magic resistance. So like spells that target her mind or like mage dually type business is less effective on her. Okay, we're at 3 conjuration. We're at 1 construction. That gives us corpsemen. Oh, it's worthless. Enchantment. We're waiting. I'm trying to get enchantment down to Horde of Skeletons, level 5, which will allow Hello Kitty to summon a decent amount of skeletons. And it will also give, well, not much else. Our 2 waters can cast Winter Ward, which is not that important. Okay. By the way, the comments on the first video of this series, it's been like the most lively comment section of any of my videos. So I just want to say thank you to all of you out there and for participating. You know, I don't really view this as like a lecture where I'm doing my Let's Plays and you all have to listen to me. I much prefer a dialogue. I prefer to have a large community. And I have a very modest but growing and very active subscriber base right now that I think is great. And I just please participate and continue doing so. I really appreciate it. The Inner Throne. Okay, another throne has been claimed. Nothing in Winna. Nothing in Ablak. Ablak! There was a battle in Pergami. Okay, this is my A team, and I forgot to put province defense. That was stupid. That was really stupid. I mean, not in this battle, but I mean, they might have taken a land of mine, who knows. Nope, they didn't. That was just pure luck. This is them fighting independence. Are we going to see a priest? I think we might. There's a couple of them. So let's see what kind of bless these guys have. Oh, this is their prophet. Yep, it is. Okay, so what do we got here? We have Sun Warriors, of course, who are just really awesome axe-wielding hardcore mofos. And they get Reinvigoration +6, Undying. Reinvigoration +2, Undying +6. So this is a little bit of Earth. And this is Astral, maybe? I'll have to check. But no, their Pretender God does not have a good bless, and they are going to suffer for it. These guys are also sacred, and they're Eagle Warriors. They can fly when they're blessed. So that doesn't even matter what your blessing is, they can fly. So now they're flying troops. And I need to watch out for that, because I can't put commanders in the back just minding their own business anymore. Moon Priests have Astral. Feathered Warriors have a standard, so they raise morale. I've shown you those guys before. Those are Eagle Warriors. Moon Warriors are not sacred. They must go with the Moon Priests. And here we are, Jaguar Warriors. Now these guys are nasty. They transform into a were-jaguar when they are when they're wounded. I don't know if they need to be blessed in order for that to happen. I think that just happens, but the blessing, of course, if you have a great blessing, really strengthens them. So you can see why Mictlan, which like I said, I will play quickly in a nation showcase sooner or later. Only I'm going to pick like the best bless I could think of, and I'll show you how a proper bless with a nation like Mictlan, who really relies on a bless, and cheap troops can just dominate. These guys do not have an amazing bless, but they're more than enough for the independents to handle. Okay, so we're definitely going to move up. This is a border province, so I'm going up to 25. Not really good troops, but what are you going to do? And that's it for right now. Well, I should raise this just because they're not at war with me, but I know that the AI sometimes takes province defense into consideration when determining if they should go to war with you. So if you have high province defense, they are less likely to attack you than if you don't. And dang it, there is their god. Shoot. So now, Atlantis is... They're all over the place here. This is ridiculous. I thought it was going to be Vanarus who I had to worry about, but right now it looks like Atlantis. Again, because they can fight just as easily on land as they can on the sea. They're completely amphibious. Coral Queens. Oh boy. Alright, little Kappa friends. You are going to take on this neutral province, I guess. And potentially lose, because Trident Guards are tough business. I don't have any money. Ah! Oh, these guys are 8 gold. It doesn't matter what they are. Oh, no defense here either. It is what it is, I guess. This strategy worked good last time, so let's try it again. We're going to move you over here, and Bakemono Batman is going to go here, and then you're going to meet up somewhere. Maybe the capital, maybe not. We'll see. Gus, you are now heroic. You have tough skin, which is great for you. Artemis, you have Iron Will, which is great. These are great. Nobody's getting obese. We're a very healthy army of Bakemono. We're looking real good. We need another dark knowledge. And my brain just stopped working there for a second. It happens occasionally. And you are going to search. But I'm a little nervous now because their god's right next door. So I'm going to move you way to the back. You cannot fly like Ursula could, unfortunately. But you can run. And that's what you're going to do. Oh boy. So I have one decent army of any type of note. And a bunch of Kappas who were well situated to take this province. But might be a little outnumbered here. And I have there's no other water that I connect to. I guess I could try, if I win this battle, to move them over here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What do I have here? Just a bunch of spear guys. Okay. No sites. No sites. Date Masamune did find 2 sites in lair and swamps, though. Okay. Winna. They're trying to take this province back. It's them versus my province defense. Let's find out what happens, folks. You'll note we get a Bakemono commander or general. They're not blessing their troops. Or are they? No, they're not. They are, however, shooting very minor magical spells at me. Well, my Bakemono certainly aren't going to win this fight. Perhaps my archers will, and they did. Excellent. Rotmarsh. This is Gus and Artemis. Somewhere. There they are. Versus Slingers. This might not be good for Sheena. Okay, we should be okay now that the Bakemono are in the front. Yes, we are okay. Alright, so I'm noticing some friendly fire, but nothing that's really killing my guys. Nope, none of them were killed, so I think we're still okay. Let's see what Atlantis is bringing to bear here. We have our scout here keeping an eye on things. Alright, well there's their god. This is a super combatant god, although he's been beat up pretty heavily. He is regenerative, though, and creates fear. 7 death. So he doesn't have much in the way of beneficial spell paths. We have a Holy 3 Coral Queen. Holy 3 is a big pain in my butt. So Undying is death magic, so Mictlan has death magic as well. We have War Shambler and Mother Guards, who are I think they're their elite troops. They poison, animal awe. Nasty. Nasty critters. Get him! Get him! Yes! Hit him! No! If only you had a bit more morale. Oh boy, you could have nailed him. Down to 81. Oh, a few more of those guys and we might have seen a dead god. Oh well. Faldenberg. Bakemono Batman. No, 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 no. Bakemono. Oh boy. No priest, though. Thank Date Masamune. Come, little goblins, or Bakemono. There you can see the were-jaguar in action there. Whoop. I'll pause it for you real quick. With a better bless, these guys would just be ferocious. Come on, yeah! I've never been so proud of those little guys as I have been right now. Just a little bit of sermon of courage, and they are doing pretty well. Oh no, we lost our scout. It was bound to happen. Okay. Alright. So this lake here is still clear. Triton guards. Tritons and Triton guards. Wow, these sea provinces are just defended crazily. Who's this? Oh, Mictlan. Zots. That must be a special national summon unit. Okay. Kota, do I want to throw your life away recklessly? I mean, these guys are pretty tough. They have good protection. They're recuperative. If you die, I will resurrect you. You have my word. Ooh, 40 enchant bonus. That's pretty good. I still wouldn't want to build a castle there. It's right next to mine, but still, it's pretty good. Let's get Wormlove out of there to the neutral province so he won't be discovered. I would love it if these two would start fighting each other. That would be special. This one is safe for now, so just put a couple in there. When does Unrest start going down? 10? Okay, fine. Just slingers, really? It's almost not worth it. And here. Oh boy. It's just lousy all the way around. Now this is their heavy bless army right here. And Bakemono Batman has been beaten up quite a bit since last we fought together. I think a defensive action is the way to go. Maybe they'll be tempted into attacking me, and that'll have our province defense to aid us. Meanwhile, back in the Hall of Justice, okay, good. Oh, that wasn't very smart of me. Especially because Amazons are awesome defenders. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at where we are in the world right now. There are 5 claimed thrones, each claimed by a different nation, although Vanarus has the edge with the level 2 throne, which gives him 3 blood slaves, 1 earth, and order +1, which is going to increase their income. That is a good throne. Stability gives magic resistance and 1 dominion. Spring gives 1 air growth, which is also a good throne. Beast gives animal awe and 2 nature gems. That's whatever. And we have Zeal, which spreads our dominion a bit more aggressively. So Vanarus this must be their throne. It has to be, because I bet you this is Atlantis' throne, and they're coming on a second one. So this is the level 2 throne right here, which is, as you can see, relatively close to where we are. What we need right now are troops. Okay, what can you guys do for me? Anything? A Mound King? He's a leader, though. We need troops. Reanimation is a slow process. A Bane. Whites. We don't have enough gems. They would be helpful, though. I'll show you the Aonis, anyway. 10 water gems down the drain, but why not? What do we have a lot of? Not much. Our gem income is paltry. And really, Date Masamune is only getting us air gems, which aren't useful to anybody right now but Date Masamune. But it's okay, because I want to stockpile them, and then I'll summon some Tengu when I get the chance. So, that's where we're at. Thank you very much for watching, folks. It's been a pleasure. Please leave comments, and, you know, I'm going to try to get one more episode out today. It's quite a process when you factor in editing and uploading, but I will try, because I am enjoying this, and I'd like to make a bit more progress before the week starts and I go to work and I don't have any time anymore. So, thank you very much. Have a good one. Sayonara.